know that I apparently pronounced Hideyoshi's name incorrectly. I pronounced it Hideyoshi since I was like, when did this game come out? This game came out in 2010? I was actually pretty old in 2010. I was 15 years old. So, like, I didn't know how to pronounce Japanese names. I pronounced it Hideyoshi because it is the word hide and the word Yoshi put together. And this game, I've known and played this game for, like, 8 years. I can't suddenly just stop saying what I've said my entire life. It just can't be done. I know that if the enemy completes the collect 100 Pokemon before me, then I lose. But that's literally never happened. And it's not going to happen because I'm going to take over, like, every kingdom. June 8th, 2012. Wow, I was 16 when this game released. That is crazy. I definitely thought that it was older than that. This game hasn't even been out for a decade yet. June 2022. 10-year anniversary. Announced Conquest 2. Nintendo, you absolute cowards. You had better do it. Alright, these guys are normal. They're normal warriors, so I can just kill them with Larvesta. All that did was make me feel old. I know, right? Two Heroes of Ransei never shows up as question marks on the episode select page. On page 3, you're missing Magoichi. No, I don't think I am. I'm pretty sure haven't I already done Magoichi's episode? I'm pretty sure I've already got Magoichi's episode. You really want to wait until 2022 for Conquest 2? It's better to wait till 2022 than never. Is this game canon? It's what? Pokemon doesn't really... I guess Pokemon has a canon between all the mainline games, but this is a spin-off, so no, I guess not. Easy win. He's done it. Wait, why didn't I? Oh, I have to take the last banner. Come on. Look at all that link gain. All right, we want Mononari for sure. Do you guys... Yep, you've already got your perfect links. I don't want you. Bam, bam. Save the game. I didn't really need to save there, but what else is new? So many people. All right. Motochika, you're next on the list. I will destroy you. I have grass and electricity. What are you going to do? The mainline Pokemon games kind of have a canon because they have like Steven and Cynthia and stuff show up in later games and whatnot. Like Cynthia shows up in Gen 5 and so on and so forth. They've got I think it's Sun and Moon has Grimsley show up at some point, the Elite Four from Gen 5. Stuff like that. Gen 1 and 2 are very heavily connected, like, canon-wise. So they sort of do, but it's nothing, like, crazy. March forward, my grass and electric users. Get to the accursed water types and destroy them. And by destroy them, I mean recruit them. I want the power of your drum. Give it to me. I'm taking away that water. You don't deserve that water. No more floodgate for you. Is this gonna hit you with Volt Tackle? The dream! Later, nerd. So we've kind of got, like, a twofold, like, objective in this episode. Obviously, we want to finish this episode pretty quickly so we can get to the others and wrap them up, because we've only got, like, 10 more episodes to go. But at the same time, we also want to try and get a handful of new perfect links. I can kill both of you with Leaf Storm from there. Perfect. I don't think there are any... Never mind. Never mind. I'm an idiot. I was about to say, there are no female Warlords for Motonari to get a boost of attack power from his ability, but that's Magoichi who does that. Both of their Pokemon use Leaf Storm, so I got confused. Easy victory. He's done it yet again, chat. Give me Motochika. Oh my word, why do you have 5 Pokemon? You've got your perfect link and you've got yours. Alright, you're both useless to me. Goodbye. Four of the 12 have been obtained. We're already at 21 Pokemon out of 100. Wow. Do I even want to attack solo right now, or do I just want to go take over other places? I mean, honestly, the sooner I get Groudon and Mewtwo, the easier my life becomes. So let's do that. And we have a very easy recruit on Shingen. With all of the water and grass we have on hand. It would be very nice to recruit Yoshihiro as well. But we'll see how that goes. I'm not as worried about that. Kenshin will be a little annoying to recruit because it's hard to move around Illusio, and I don't think I'm going to be recruiting any... Oh, no, well, wait. We can go and recruit... we can try and recruit... Moonshigi, and then we'll have Staraptor to take out Gallade. Maybe I'll do that. If you're watching this playthrough and you don't know why the island looks like Arceus, you really just need to go back and watch the earlier videos. Because it's like the very first episode explains, or it doesn't really explain it, but shows why the island... or the continent, rather, looks like Arceus. Disables all enemy warrior skills. Eh. It's a pretty bad ability overall. No, I missed! Curse you. I have to kill this Timber very quickly and efficiently. Oh, and I bet it's going to move to one of the flags, which means I definitely want the attack ups. It's going to move to one of the flags, which means I won't be able to, I'll only be able to hit it once and then it'll get knocked off. Chelsea, welcome to stream. Just built a sofa, very exhausted. I can imagine. This mission is very annoying. What mission? Like collecting 100 Pokemon or battling in Pugilist? Because I disagree on both counts. Alright, if I don't miss, this should get the kill before knocking you down. One more. He's done it. That should get the recruit. I think that's the recruit message. Should be good. Well, I can't do this. No, that would be foolish. Instead, I'll do this. The map I'm playing? Nah, dude. I love Pugilist. This is one of my favorite maps in the entire game. You also have Conqueror. That's so broken. Conqueror is too good. Please nerf it. Nintendo push an update for your Nintendo DS game that came out in June 2012. I do want to recruit all of these people, by the way, ideally, because I can only assume that some of them don't have their perfect links yet. Ring. Ring-a-ding. Alright, if you could all line up in fire spin formation, that would be grand. Oh my goodness, they actually did. No, not my Samurott! It can't live a dragon rate! Well. A lot of good that Conqueror boost did you, huh? Alright, as long as I don't miss an above 90% accurate attack. There we go. Alright, you should all be dead. Realistically. And hopefully also recruited. Should be recruited because I beat you in the 4 turns, I think. Also, I don't think I ever took damage on Chandelure, so that should also be a recruit thing. He's done it. Oh, but Raichu is tired, so I can't get the banners this turn. I gotta go one more turn. Is there a chance that you'll play Pokemon Sword and Shield? Very, very, very minimal. The only way I would play Pokemon Sword and Shield is if, like, Michael, RTK, and Slyro all played it. And as of right now, the only one who's buying it is Slyro. All 3 of them would have to play it and tell me, like, it's worth your time. And I highly doubt that will happen. First of all, because I don't think RTK will ever buy it. Second of all, Michael will only ever buy it if it goes on sale, and Nintendo is notorious at not going on sale. Yo, do you not? Ah, you do have your perfect link. You're just set to the wrong one. They've all got their perfect link. I hate it. And then third of all, Slyro's opinion is the one I count on the least because he dislikes things the least. He's always, like, even if he's just, like, meh on playing a game, he'll be like, yeah, it was pretty good. If you actually get Slyro to play a game, odds are he'll be like, yeah, it was a fine game. Also, like, the only video game Slyro likes to play is Fire Emblem. And Pokemon. It's like the only 2 video games he ever even plays. Would you play it if I said it's worth it? No. I will only play it if, really only if Michael and RTK both play it and say, like, it's really good. If they play it and then say it's, like, fine, then I still won't play it. There are so many other games I'd rather play. Let's take... I want to take Terrera first or take Violite? I think I want to take Terrera first. I need to go back and take out Aurora. What if Shroom said Sword and Shield was good? He will say it's good because Shroom thinks that every single Pokemon game is good. When we were playing Pixelmon and chat, someone in chat asked, what's your best Pokemon hot take? Shroom's hot take is that every Pokemon game is good, and if you think a Pokemon game isn't good, you're wrong. Which means that Shroom thinks Sun and Moon and Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon are good games, and that's just an awful take because they're really not that good. Like, they're okay for one playthrough, and that's it. Sun and Moon and Ultra Sun and Gen 7 in general was just like a pretty big letdown overall. So Shroom's opinion literally means nothing to me. Literally nothing. Get Sly to play the 3DS Ben 10 Universe game? Why? Slyro doesn't even watch, he never even watched Ben 10. He was not a cartoon person growing up. I disagree. I don't think 7th Gen has a good story at all. I think 7th Gen's story is like very underwhelming. And is just meh at best. Like, it might be the worst mainline storyline other than maybe Gen 6. Because Gen 6 storyline was mad stupid. Gen 6 probably has the worst, like, storyline of any Pokemon game. Mainline Pokemon game. That's gonna hurt. Never mind, but my superior dodged it. But 7th Gen story is really bad. 6th Gen story is really bad. Gen 5 has the best story out of all the mainline games. By far. Easily the best of all of the mainline games. Yo, I need to kill this Scraggy, like, in a turn or two. So I'm gonna do this. Oh yeah, that'll do it. I have nothing against people that are going to buy and play Sword and Shield. Knock yourselves out. Like, Pokemon is such a big franchise now, unless, like, literally basically everyone decided not to buy it, then there's nothing you can do to, like, there's nothing that can be done to get Nintendo to stop making them the way, or to get Game Freak to stop making them the way that they do make them, because they're gonna make money no matter what. So, like, no amount of not buying it will make a difference. There are too many people that are just like, Pokemon, I love Pokemon, and then they'll buy every Pokemon game ever made. So, you know. And I don't think Sword and Shield are going to be, like, awful. I don't think they're going to be like, oh, the worst Pokemon games ever invented. That's just ignorant. That's ridiculous to have that opinion. But I also think that, at best, Sword and Shield will maybe be, like, as good as Easy Conqueror. Will be, like, as good as X and Y, and X and Y were just, like, okay games. They weren't even that good. They weren't great. They were fine. Oh my goodness, you're right. Raichu dodged the Aqua Tail, or rather, what's his face here? Samurott didn't hit him. That's amazing. I played competitive Pokemon during Gen 6. And I played it for the majority of Gen 6. But I do not play competitive Pokemon anymore, no. Yeah, exactly. 90% of Pokemon's fan base right now are like Shroom, where they think that every Pokemon game is good. Despite that just being incorrect, as much as I both love and hate Shroom. Never before has Shroom said something that I have vehemently just been like, you are actually wrong, aside from him saying that every Pokemon game is good, because that's just ridiculous. It's actual madness. It's fine if you enjoy playing them all, but to look at Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, and to look at Sun and Moon, and then to also look at, like, Gen 3 through 5, and tell me that Gen 7 have good games, is actually just madness. Like, Gen 3 to 5 are the golden years. Those three are the best gens, by far. All three of them were really good. I'm gonna superpower this. I'm gonna superpower and Leaf Storm this Rhyperior into oblivion. Or maybe Aqua Tail it. Give me that. Chelsea, you're so wrong. Gen 5 is amazing. It's one of the 3 great gens. It has the best storyline, some of the best characters. It has some amazing Pokemon in it. Gen 5 had Garbodor and Vanillux in it. They're bad. Please see page 4 where it lists Braviary, Hydreigon, Haxorus, Galvantula, Excadrill. What are some other greats from Gen 5? I know there are more than that, but I'm having a hard time thinking. Conkeldurr is Gen 5. So on and so forth. Crocodile is in Gen 5. Reshiram, Zekrom, Kyurem. The Therian versions of the genies, which are great. Cobalion and Terrakion are amazing. Verizon, we don't talk about Verizon. I actually called it Verizon. We don't talk about Virizion, but Terrakion and Cobalion. Gen 5 is fantastic. What are you doing? Scyther! Volcarona, that's another really good one from Gen 5. I forgot about Volcarona. Volcarona is also amazing. I'm gonna stay down here until you come down from there. You get down from there right now. Yeah, we don't talk about the Gen 5 starters. They were a mistake. Scolipede is also amazing and from Gen 5. People look at the, like, 4 bad Pokemon from Gen 5. You know what else is really good from Gen 5? Friggin', Escavalier. I love Escavalier. Escavalier, however you pronounce its name. People look at the, like, 4 or 5 bad Pokemon in Gen 5, and they're just like, oh, this Gen is awful because there are 4 or 5 bad ones. And then you're like, what about the, like, 80 other really good Pokemon they introduced? Also, Gen 5 introduced the most Pokemon ever, I believe, with 157 or something like that. They introduced so many Pokemon in that Gen, as opposed to Gen 6 and 7, which were like, we made about 70 Pokemon, and then we gave you, like, 10 Alolan Pokemon. Is that good enough? Give me that. Yo, I've seen, we're not going to talk about it much because there are probably people in chat who don't want to be spoiled, but I will say, I've seen the spoilers of what is apparently the final evolutions of Grookey and Sobel on Twitter, and let me just tell you this. Yes, someone who doesn't have his perfect link, beautiful. Let me just tell you this. If that final evolution of Sobel is legit, we might have a new, like, worst starter. Like, period. Because it was pretty friggin' awful looking. The Grookey final evolution was, like, not fantastic, but it was not bad, IMO. But the final version of Sobel that I saw was just like, alright, well, unless Scorbunny's is terrible, then the water starter is the worst starter this gen. Aren't you using 2 final evolutions of Gen 5 starters? Not by choice. What are Audino doing here? I swear Audino is the most often seen evolution for me. Or Swarm, I mean. Alright, they're going to be able to start attacking soon. Nothing. Alolan Diglett is bad. Don't at me. Alolan Dugtrio is only just passable because it's a meme. Because it's like, ah ha ha, L'Oreal. But it's actually just bad. Yo, if Scorbunny's final evolution is actually Hulk Hogan with bunny ears and he's firefighting, that might be the best starter ever made. To be honest. That's saying something about Pokemon as a whole, more so than Scorbunny. Alright, so I have Fire, Dark, and Ground. Fire, Dark, Ground. What do I want added on to that? Like, what can't I hit? Fire, Dark, Ground. I have trouble hitting water types, so I'll send you. Amazing! 6,677. Welcome to stream. Glad to have you. Don't we have a firefighting starter already? Oh, we have 3 of them. And they were all back-to-back. I do not need reinforcements. Dun 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 bum 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 bum. Yo, another good Gen 5 mod I just remembered. Jellicent. Pink Jellicent? Ugh. Blue Jellicent with the mustache of kings? I like it. Big fan. Alright, I've accidentally put 2 Pokemon that can only move 2 spaces at a time on the same team. But also, at the same time, I put Raichu and Weavile on that team, and they can move very very fast. Goodbye, Bidoof! Yo, Cryogonal is also from Gen 5. I love Cryogonal. There's so many good Pokemon in Gen 5. Anyone who says that, like, Gen 5 is bad because of the Pokemon they introduced, they do not know what they're talking about. Gen 5 is one of the best. Like, I'm telling you, Gen 3, 4, and 5, they knocked it out of the park. All 3 of them, back-to-back, knocked it out of the park in every respect. Give me some crits. Really? No crits in that? Really? Are you gonna do me dirty like that? Alright, well, that is a super dead Ekans. Imagine if Evil Hulk Hogan returned in the Royal. Do it. Bring it on. Oh, well, that was my Weavile. What's your ability? Worthless. Any ability that does not raise either the attack stat or the range stat are worthless in my eyes. Mostly. Yes, put Evil Hulk Hogan in Persona 5 The Royal, and then let me negotiate to become one with Evil Hulk Hogan. I have never wanted something more in my life. Easy dodge. Say the Gen 5 game is good, but the anime sucked? Well, let me hit you with a little bit of knowledge that you may have been unaware of. The Pokemon anime in general sucks because it's designed for 6-year-olds. So, I hate to burst your bubble, but that's really just a matter of the... Oh, that's right, you're a bird. That's really just a matter of, like, the entire thing, not specifically Gen 5's anime. High roll the Eevee. High roll the Eevee. Well, I'm gonna have to hit it again. Alright. Flamethrower round 2. Here we go. He's done it. No, why didn't I recruit the Bidoof guy? It's because I hit him with this stupid log. I forgot that wouldn't recruit him even if I killed him in like 4 turns. Whatever. I do not want to recruit you. I did want to check really quickly. Okay, so I do have an Eevee on you ready to go. You cannot link with... You need 2 more spaces, but you have to evolve for that. We got Leafeon, Flareon, Glaceon, Espeon, and Umbreon. So I'm missing Vaporeon and Jolteon. Right. That sounds right. You all have your perfect links. Why? Which one do you think is better, Black and White or Black 2 and White 2? Black and White. They're both very good, but I like Black and White more than Black 2 and White 2, personally. I think the storyline is better in the first Black and White. Black 2 and White 2, they made this big deal of like, hey, we're going to continue the story from the first Black and White, and then they didn't really continue the story in it until, like, the 8th gym. It just wasn't as good overall. But, oh, that's right, they're not in, they're in Terrera. Hold up. Let's get it. I do not need reinforcements. I'm no coward. Gotta crack open a cold one. Yeah, we have very few warriors left to Perfect Link, so it's gonna be hard to find them, but, you know, I can dream.